Is it cool like in the autumn or is it really cold?
It's like a little bit cold because the winter is coming.
Mhm. So do you think it's a clear, there is a clear winter in your town compared to the north of Vietnam?
No, it's obviously we don't have any like winter or summer. We just have the rain season and the not rain season.
So can you tell me more a little bit about the weather specifically in your city, in your town, for example, the whole year?
The whole year, yes, the whole year. I learned in the book. They said that we in Vietnamese we have two seasons. One a lot of one season has a lot of rain, and the other season doesn't. But in my province in Bình Thuận, it is areas that least rain in the country. Rain.
This means there are, so actually, how many seasons are there in your town and in the other part of the country in Vietnam?
In my town, we just have like two months for that rain, 2 months that rain, and the other months we don't have any rain. But in the other places in the country, they have 6 months for rain, and other 6 months don't rain.
Okay, so as far as I know, in the weather is relatively different from in different parts of the country. In the north of Vietnam, there are four distinct, distinct. Distinct is mean completely different. Yeah, distinct. Four distinct a season or for different seasons. But there's only two seasons in the south of Vietnam. So Bình Thuận is relatively close to the south. So we have the only two seasons, rainy season and the dry season. So the rainy seasons will last. The rainy seasons last for approximately 3 months. In the rainy season, the weather relatively humid and cold, wet and cold. For the other months, um, most of the time it's really hot and uncomfortable. Okay, so it's just a little bit about the weather in our hometown. Look at exercises. Look at exercises. We have some word. Okay, so repeat after me. Ancient,
Ancient,
enormous,
enormous,
incredible,
incredible,
magnificent, magnificent.
magnificent.
Okay, so answer my question. Is there any ancient tourist attraction in your city?
Yes, there are one pagoda that called
Mm, okay. So is it famous in your city?
quite famous since it attracts a lot of tourists in at the weekend. At the weekend.
Mm-hmm. So is there any colorful events in your city during a year?
No, there ain't any.
Okay. Is that pretty cool in the summer?
No, it's very hot instead.
Mhm. Is there any enormous ancient trees in your city?
I believe it doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't have. Do you think the high rise is used for describing a mountain or a building?
Yes, I do.
Now I ask you for the mountains or the building.
Uh, maybe both.
Mhm. It's been very tall, so uh, and uh, most of the majority, it mean um, it's likely to use to describe the buildings. Okay, the buildings. So do you know the skyscrapers?
Yes.
Skyscrapers, yeah. So it's a use for using to describe. It's a use to describe skyscrapers, high-rise skyscrapers or high-rise building. Are there any tourists, foreign tourists visiting your hometown during a special occasion such as Tet holiday?
Yes, there are a lot of them.
Mm. Tell me an incredible experience that you had during the summer.
I believe I didn't have any incredible experience, but if I have to say, I would say that there's one time there was one time that I spent my night out, yeah, at my friend's house. That's it.
Okay. Um, so when I travel to another country during the long journey, I sit near the window seat. Right? I sit on the window seat, so I can see magnificent, beautiful sceneries. It's been extremely beautiful, magnificent. So, is there any places in your hometown where the people can immerse themselves in the nature and enjoying magnificent sceneries?
Maybe in the mm, in the mountainous area like Phan Dũng, when you can look down and you see everything that including all part of the town.
So is the environment in your hometown is quite polluted? It's relatively green.
uh, in the center of the town is quite polluted, but when you like go to other area like Phan Dũng or Phước Thể or other areas, it's quite clear,
Clear, clean.
clear.
Clear is used for describing, for example, crystal clear water. But we say polluted, opposite clean, not clear, clean.
Clean.
We use clear because you want to describe water. It's clear when the water is clear water, crystal clear water. It means you can see something on the bed of the ocean. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now I want you to put these words, categorize them in different columns in exercise 5. Okay, 1 minute for you. I think I would give you 2 minutes because you need to write this word in the column. Here's this time for us to give it back. Ancient.
Yes, Asian is
Buildings.
Buildings. Colorful.
Colorful is opinion.
Opinion. Cool.
Climate.
Enormous.
Areas.
Areas.
Yes.
No, for enormous, we talk about the space, not the area. Areas, for example, is used for financial areas, industrial areas. So enormous means extremely huge, it's enormous.
Okay.
Buildings, high rise,
Buildings.
buildings, tourist. For example, pagodas, có thể pagoda, suối tiên, amusement park. So tourist is the place to attract a lot of tourists for them to visit, to explore the new place, the interesting places, place of interest. So tourist area. In the south,
Location.
location. Mhm. Next one, indoor.
Location.
Okay, location. Incredible.
Opinion.
Opinion. Incredible. Magnificent.
Opinion.
Opinion too. Magnificent. Narrow.
Opinion.
Now it's narrow or road. It means you measure the space. Measure the space. So narrow. Maybe the narrow room, narrow hallway. Yeah. Used for buildings. Narrow is not for opinion. So you see something beautiful or oh, I say it's ugly, so it's an opinion. But narrow is you need to based on the square. Meter square is mean the space. Okay. Polluted.
Opinion.
Opinion. So the last one,
Buildings.
huge buildings. Buildings. Not S here, no T here. Huge.
Huge. Huge.
Okay. So exercise 7. Exercise 7 use the words in this in the table of exercise 5 to complete it with your own ideas. Your own ideas. Number 1.
I come from a very modern country. You can see tall and modern buildings everywhere.
Okay. Number 2.
In summer, it's very wet and uncomfortable. My town is very hot and humid.
Number 3.
There's usually a light freeze from the sea, so it's very the lights freeze.
Breeze mean a kind of light wind. Light wind and it's vacuum. Pretty comfortable. It's not cold. So it's very
It's very hot.
no, it's not cold. It's not cold and it's not hot. Breeze mean you know uh light wind.
Cool.
Light wind. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool like when you go to the beach in the fall in the autumn you feel oh there's wind wash away your face it feel like oh pretty cool so light breeze một cái cơn gió nhẹ thôi so it's cool and mild.
Okay.
The next one,
There's a lot of rubbish on the streets. It's quite polluted and dirty.
polluted and dirty. Number 5,
There's a gray atmosphere in my city, especially at night. It's very gì ta? That's it. It's very
is a great atmosphere. So let's imagine about the nightlife in the club.
It's very crowded and exciting.
Exciting and maybe lively. You know, lively. It's look like there is a life in that place. The lively có sự sống, sống động. Lively, sống động. Lively and exciting. Okay, energetic. So we continue look at the picture in exercise 8 and it's right. Let's see. Okay, so picture 1. Do you think where is it taken? The picture is taken in
In a center of city.
the center of the city. So is it a normal or nightlife? It means when you say about the nightlife, it happens every day, or it's just celebrated. People gather together on that night because there is a special occasion like holiday.
I think it's just a normal nightlife in the city.
Hmm. Okay, so tell me 5 adjectives you can use to describe the picture.
Is very lively, exciting,
Mm.
crowded, and crowded. Um,
Noisy and busy.
yes,
Okay,
busy.
noisy and busy, and the nightlife is quite exciting. The street is crowded with the people hanging out on the street and enjoy some fun activities. How about can you see the advertisement?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so if you are standing in front of, if you are standing in that kind of atmosphere, so how would you feel?
I would feel like very, very unbreathable. I would feel so hard to breathe since there are so many people around me, and maybe I cannot see so well since there's so many light around.
Okay, so it means you don't like crowded places, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how about, so I guess this place is pretty suitable for you. So can you describe the picture? What can you see in the picture?
I can see a lot of ancient buildings, and
Mm,
the street is
empty.
yes, empty.
Do you think the weather is hot? It's pretty mild. It's sunny but mild, not very hot.
Yes, I do think like that.
Okay. Do you think there are more any exciting activities for people to do on the weekends if they live in that kind of a quiet town?
I don't think there are any exciting activities they can have, but they can more they can have more like peaceful activities in that kind of place.
Mhm. And look at the man sitting on the chair, a bench. I see maybe people can walk along the street as go for jog, go for a go for a walk or go jogging. And sometimes they can, if they feel tired, they can sit on the bench to for a rest. Actually, I don't like the weather in the picture. It's like uh, because I see it's sunny, yeah, and I feel like oh, it's hot. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the last one. So look at the people clothes, yeah, the people clothes, the kind of vehicles, and the advertisement on both sides of the street. So tell me where is the picture taken from?
Is taken from a market in Indian, I
Mm,
guess.
yeah, India, India. Yeah.
India.
So how do you feel about their clothes?
I think is very colorful and beautiful.
Mm. Okay. So how about the yeah, as far as I see, there no empty place for them on the street. There's a flows of people traveling non-stop traveling on the street, and the street is always crowded with people and vehicles. So how do you imagine that you are standing in that market with that kind of atmosphere?
I would feel so uncomfortable.
Oh, I feel overwhelmed too. Overwhelmed. It's oh, I cannot bear it anymore because I see, or I guess that is the outside. Sorry, it's an outside area, or I can say an open air market. Yeah, and no roof for us to shelter from the sun. And I see the crowd is place with so many people, and it brings me uncomfortable feeling. I see it's hot, pretty hot. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your hometown or your city. So where do you come from?
I come from Linh Town.
Is it a big town or small town?
Is I can say is quite big town since is yeah is have been expanding. Yes.
This has been expanded. Uh, is that the place where you are living currently, or the place you were born and Grew up?
I was born in this towns in 2006 and haven't moved to any other places since.
Mm. Do you think it's a good place for the people to live there?
Yes, it is a good place for the people to live here since it's quite clean.
Any else, for example, how do people do to earn a living, and after a long hard working day, what can they do? Because you said that it's a good place to live. If you need to persuade someone come into that place to buy a house to settle and live for the rest of their life, so you need to give more details to describe which is really a good place for them to live in.
I think is a good place because the environment is not very polluted, and people in the town is very kind, friendly, and most people they do traditional activities to earn a living. So we don't really need like very high qualified skill to be in the town to make money in the town. The town is for everyone from every places. I think.
Uh, there are many myths about them too. It means there are many kind of jobs for people to earn a living. So, uh, do you think is it a good place for them to relax? It's mean when people want to find a good place to live, it's not only make sure that they can earn money for their daily life expenses, but it's also uh offer them some entertainment means of entertainment for them to relax, because work is not the only thing in their life. So enjoyment is one of the elements that can make them feel they are satisfied and happy with their life and to enjoy their life.
As people in the town, I don't think there are a lot of entertainment places for them, but instead there are many areas that have beautiful scenes for them. If they like nature, they can like enjoy the places like beaches and mountainous area.
Okay. So do you think your town has changed a lot since you was a child?
Yes, I do. As I was a child, I don't see many like modern buildings, and the ground wasn't so beautiful. It wasn't so modern and easy to work on like at the present.
Hmm. There are many more and more modern vehicles, like people can travel to work by motorbike or car instead of just only using instead of only using um, old bicycles or uh, walk to work. Like in the past, people it's easier for them to travel to the other provinces because there are more and more travel agency for them to travel. There are also some um, uh, stores for them to gather on the weekend. People can hold the parties, celebrate an important days at a restaurant, in the food shop or the cafe, instead of just holding a small or normal party at home like in the past. Okay, so let's move to exercise 10. Now I am the examiner and you are the candidates. I and you play pro. I ask and you answer. At the same time, you need to choose the correct words, okay?
Right.
Where were you born?
I was born in Dubai, in the Middle East. It is the
Situated.
situated on the east coast of the United Arab Emirates.
Emirates, okay. Where did you grow up?
Um, I was born in a small village in China, but I grew up in Chengdu, which is a very big city in southwest area.
Hmm. Has your hometown changed much since you were a child?
In the last 10 years, Baku has changed a lot. 10 years ago, we didn't have so many tall buildings, and it, there wasn't as much to do then. The biggest problem is that everything is more expensive now.
Is there anything that you used to do in your hometown that you don't do now?
Well, I used to go to the beach every summer when I was younger, but now I don't have time. One summer I went fishing. One summer I went fishing. Uh, I would like to do that again. Perhaps I'll have time next summer after my exams.
Okay.
Mhm.
Exercise 13. So complete the sentence with the ideas of your own. Mm, okay. Uh, I think my family already bought a small house in the middle of the town. How about you?
Middle of the town.
It's just imagine if you need to find the words to complete the sentences, you know. You don't need to tell the truth because actually there is some of the sentences which we have never experienced before. So you just find the word to complete the sentences as much as it's a reasonable. So
Uh,
number one,
our family bought a football pitch in the middle of the town.
okay. So what was built in maybe in 1990 in the
Uh,
town.
the heart of president was built in the 90s. Uh,
Okay. So where is your town?
um, my town is simulated on the northeast coast of the province.
Okay. So as far as I know, in my current place, there is a pagoda which is called Ngũ Hành Sơn Pagoda, and it can attract a lot of not only local visitors but also the foreign tourists. Foreign tourists. So how about your place?
We also have a pagoda that the pagoda is called uh, the Cổ Thạch.
Có Thạch Pagoda. Don't say the, okay? So it depends on the context. So is it called Có Thạch Pagoda?
Mhm.
Okay, what is special about that?
Um, the pagoda is located across from the seaside.
Mhm.
Yes.
So we say across from it means an opposite. For example, uh, You live on Võ Thị Sáu Street. This is Võ Thị Sáu Street. This is my house, and this is your house. Here, on the other side of the road. I would say my house is across from your house. So, in other words, we can say my house is opposite your house. So, across from it means yeah here. So actually in English, it means opposite. So I see. Maybe we will use another word like this. I want to use another idea. So I don't talk about the number four. For example, the bank is located across from mm, the hospital. Yeah, it means the bank is opposite the hospital. Okay, I will change to move to number six. What has changed over the years in your town?
Um, the football pitch has changed over the years in my hometown.
Okay, so it's were expanded, right?
Yes, it's more.
And this is open for the public instead of requiring people to buy a ticket than in the past to enter the football pitch. Number seven, in the past, there's no any other stores. There was no any other any stores by the harbor. So in recent 3 years, yeah, okay, so 3 years ago, this mean place there's a place developed by the harbor. So how about your place? Which was developed by the harbor? By the harbor, it's mean near the harbor.
There was some gas stations were developed by the harbor.
Okay, gasoline station. Is there any places in your hometown designed by a famous artist, famous architecture?
No, there are many places.
Sorry, architect. Architect is a person. Okay. Um, number nine. Number nine. Scientists discover something.
Recently, scientists discovered some dinosaurs bones near our village.
Okay. Number 10.
Recently, many young people have started to go to or have started their own business.
Okay. Long ago, many people used to work in fishery industry and farming industry. Farming, yeah. But nowadays, it's changed a lot. People move to a big city to work, earn a living, and to look for their own family. Is there any other activities that people used to do long time ago?
A long time ago, many people used to work on their own, but at the present, since um, most of people they have enough money to afford bike or motorbike or even cars
Mhm.
to travel.
Okay, so when I visit Da Nang City, I see many foreign tourists coming to this place, and they said that this is a livable place for them to not only to visit but also for them to settle. So how about your town?
A lot of tourists that come from another places said that our town is yeah, very clean and peaceful. But they don't want to spend their life in such a boring place.
Because there are no more opportunities for them to get promotion to develop their career. Okay. The next one, there are many places in your town for people to relax on the weekends on their free time during the evening after their hard working hours. So tell me, what is your favorite place in your town?
Um, the most favorite places in my town. Oh yeah, the place that I favorite the most in my town is that the beach and some cafes in the town.
Tell me, what can you do there?
When I get to the beach, I can have I can swim in the beach. I can swim in the ocean, and I
Mm,
can build sandcastle. And when I am in the cafe at the cafe, I can chat with my friends and play game with them.
okay, so we don't say favorite the most because favorite is mean the most. Okay, so you can say the place I like the most, or you can say my favorite place. Favorite is mean number one. Okay.
Right.
So don't talk about your hobbies. So how about the other people's? Different peoples have different hobbies. So what do people do if for fun in your town, except the beach or the cafe? Is there any other activities for them to do?
There are one activities that only that we only have in the Tet holiday that people go outside and traveling around the town to celebrate the New Year.
Okay. Uh, is it easy to travel around your town?
Yes, it is very easy to travel around my town since the road is quite big and clean.
Okay, so the road is expanded and smooth, yeah, and smoother than in the past. It's easy for us to travel on the road by motorbike, and even if you just you use a bike, it's okay. If you want to exercise and go around the town, strolling around the town as relaxing activity. Okay. So what is the oldest part of your town?
Uh, I think is the hospital since because I have seen it. I believe that it has existed there before I was born.
Okay. Is it renovated now, or is still be the old one?
Yes, it's still the one.
Okay. Let me check. There is any different question. What is your town like at night?
At night is when yeah, in at 8 o'clock or at 9 o'clock, the town is kind of crowded and
Lively. Mm.
lively.
What? How about after 9 p.m.? There's still more people on the road, or they just close the door, go to bed very early.
In the summer and the spring, after 10 p.m., you can see some people traveling around. But at the present is the end of autumn. After 9, half past 9 a.m., you can hardly see any people on the road in the town.
Okay, so it's look like an empty town because people go to bed relatively early in my town. Okay. Uh, any new buildings has been built.
Uh, so, yeah.
For example, is there any new park or a new museum or the stadium?
Yes, there are a new park opposite, which is located opposite the hospital. Just has been built recently.
Okay,
Yes.
recently. Okay, let's talk about how did people earn a living in the past. So where did the people in your town used to work? So just actually, I know that you have no ideas about that. So you just get according to your experience and what you already observed. Every day you go to work and nowadays, so you guess what? Where did people from your town used to work in the past, a long time ago?
In the past, the people used to work on the farm the most. and even in the sea. But nowadays they have another work like their own, yeah, like other activities except working on a farm and in the sea.
Okay. Hôm trước có dặn làm reading không nhỉ?
Có.
Okay, so we go to reading session. Okay, repeat after me. Academic,
Academic,
degree,
degree,
blended learning,
blended learning,
employer,
employers,
qualification,
qualification,
lifelong learning,
lifelong learning,
retirement,
retirement,
primary education,
primary education,
no education, that's your
uh,
education, seminars.
seminars.
Okay, so what is called blended learning?
I think is learning learning at the classroom and learning online.
Okay, so it's a combination, yeah, a combinations of both learning in the traditional class, it's been studying at school and online learning. So, do you have any ideas about qualification?
Uh, no.
No? Okay. Qualifications include your knowledge. This means include your university degree after you finish the course university curriculum. You get a degree, is it called bachelor degrees, or if you study a higher levels, you have a master degree. After 4 years at university, you have a bachelor degree. Bachelor degree. 4 years university, and then you will continue to study 2 years for the higher level. So finish that, you have a master degree. Master degree, and the highest one is called doctorate degree. Yeah, doctorate degree. They can say PhD degree, PhD degree. And qualification include your university degrees. Yeah, to prove that you have finished the course, including your English certificates, including your IT certificates, your working experience, your ability to handle tasks, a lot of things. So, in conclusion, I would say qualification includes your work experience, your knowledge, yeah, and your skill. Your skill, maybe some soft skill. Soft skill is mean how to handle the problem. For example, uh, you know how to handle things in a permitted time. This is called time management skill. How to deal with the other people, how to work in the team. Yeah, there's a lot of skill. They would say soft skill. Soft skill is the kind of skill you can improve through the years you work. When you work a lot and you improve some tips, you have some tips to finish the work better than before. Soft skill qualification, soft skill experience, and academic degree. Okay, when you finish curriculum, you have a degree. So, for example, my qualification includes 7 years teaching in English, my university degrees, IELTS certificates, and TOEIC certificates, as well as I have some soft skill like time management skill, personal skill, interpersonal skill. It means the skill how to communication skill, how to work with other people. So
Mm.
qualifications. What's it called? Lifelong learning.
It's like learning. Yeah. It's like you learn um, even though you're not at school anymore, even though you're
Mm,
old, you still learn.
yeah, that's right. So lifelong learning, it means learning. Uh, uh, a lifelong learning refers to the process that you learn for the rest of your life, as for the whole life. Okay, for the whole life. A seminar, what does it mean?
I don't know what does it mean.
Seminar is means some meetings. some meeting people gathered together and they discuss about a specific topic to improve their skill and their knowledge. In Vietnamese, we would say hội thảo. Okay, so which words do you use to describe work and which one to describe study? Describe study.
At work, we have job, office, employers, qualification, business. Ủa?
Employers,
Không có
business. Okay.
Retirement and
Retirement, seminars.
seminars.
Um,
E for studies.
which the other for study? So how about qualifications?
I mean is for
Qualification include your work experience. Okay. So I think we can use our work and study at the same time because qualification. But actually, when you apply for the new job, they would consider your qualification for a suitable position. Yeah. We don't ask the student about their qualifications because students just have knowledge because they study and qualifications include both study, academic study, and experience in your work. Okay, at work. The next one. Okay, we correct the exercise. Exercise 4. Blended learning means.
mixing traditional and modern methods.
Okay. Advantages of globalized education. So it's set. So which is wrong? Which is not true?
The elite get most of the opportunities.
Okay, so wait a minute. I forgot the pronunciation of the word ELITE. Wait a minute. Elite.
Elite, elite, elite.
Okay, elite or elite. So the elites get most of the opportunities. So who is the elite?
Is the people that are rich.
Okay, the richest people in the last cities here. You can see the definitions with the hyphen. Okay, this is called the hyphen. Exercise 5. Match the words. This means the synonym, right? So abroad.
Overseas.
Overseas benefits.
Advantages.
Advantages. Disturbing.
Disrupting.
Disrupting. Going to.
Attending.
Attending. Make better.
Enrich.
Enrich. Useful.
Valuable.
Valuable and workplaces.
Offices.
Okay, offices. Exercise 6. Now we don't need to do exercise 3. Có bài thứ 6 mà đúng không?
Đúng rồi, đúng rồi.
Okay, so which sentence?
Which sentence? 1,
1,
3,
3.
and 6.
Okay, 4 and 6, correct. Exercise 7. Who benefits? Cái bài này là đọc đúng không ta hay là tự trả lời nha? Tự trả lời chứ. Okay. Who benefits from globalized education in developing countries? Cái này bài đọc mà đúng không ta?
Đúng rồi, đúng rồi.
Okay. So who?
Mainly well-off people in big towns.
Okay, many well people. Thông tin ở đâu nha?
Ý là mình tự trả lời xong mình coi thử cái nào nó gần giống ấy.
Okay, so B, number two.
Yes, number two, A.
A, it's learning only about the West. Number three,
C.
focus on attracting students. Okay. So in the past, the educational institution focused on the teacher. Teacher is the center of the class, but nowadays student is the central. The learning process focus more on the student quality. Okay, the next one. Exam skills. Number one,
Number one, B.
apprenticeships. Apprenticeship, what does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know, but you know the answer. A common way of learning in the past.
Yes.
Okay, good job. Number two,
Number two is C.
C was not a great success. Which lines?
Um, the, the system did not produce good results.
That's right. Number three, blended learning.
Blended learning is convenient for working people.
Which
Cái gì ta? Part of the gì? So people don't have to mix word to go to classes.
which paragraph?
Paragraph E, line 3.
Okay. People don't have to miss the work to work to the class. Okay. Number four.
The challenges of work-based learning include practical issues like when classes are held.
Tell me the information in which paragraph?
It may also be paragraph F, line 3 and 4.
Work-based learning. Challenges include practical issues and might be difficult to the students with a lot of work experience. Ở đây là thách thức nha, tức là bao gồm cả những vấn đề thực hành, là phải có thực hành. Ok. I think bài tập về nhà nhé.
Ủa, vậy hả?
Nói nhiều quá đau cổ họng rồi, cho nói cạn cả 40 mấy phút rồi. Cái phần reading là tự làm rồi, nó cũng khá là nhanh. Bài tập về nhà bóc ra và chụp nộp nhé. Ghi nè, cái bài này bóc ra 30 từ. Thích bóc gì bóc, mà 30 từ mà muốn tốt nhất là tốt cho mình thì phải bóc ra 30 từ mới. Bài này bóc ra 30 từ, một tuần học có một buổi thôi, cho nên là phải làm bài tập thay cho cái buổi còn lại. 30 từ trong bài đó nhé. Tại vì qua cái quyển tiếp theo là quyển số 2 thì cũng không khó lắm, nhưng mà quyển 3 là từ rất là nhức đầu. Bài này tương tự nhé.
Có ý nghĩa không?
Không ghi nghĩa rồi sao?
Hỏi
Bóc
thôi.
ra bóc ra 30 từ mà cái phần word form nó biết thì ghi, còn không biết thì thôi thì không sao, nhưng mình nên bóc nha. Rồi chỗ này 20 từ là tổng cộng bóc ra 30 từ. Trước buổi học hôm sau là phải nộp nhé. Viết xong rồi phải chụp nộp, không ghi nghĩa làm sao mà biết được. Tùy nhá, ví dụ cái từ nào mà mình biết cái nghĩa tiếng Anh thì mình ghi tiếng Anh, từ nào không biết tiếng Anh ghi tiếng Việt. Có nhiều từ là biết nó mà không biết tiếng Anh sao thì tự làm sao cho nó ra cái nghĩa tiếng Anh hoặc là giải thích. Rồi hôm nay nói như 40 phút đâu còn mất. Phần writing thì sẽ cắt, tức là writing có khi học có khi không, là quên lên quyển 2 mới học writing thực sự luôn. Quyển này thì học writing cũng sẽ không biết được. Chuyển qua phần listening nè. Để coi làm bài gì nhé. Tôi là đã bóc những cái mà cần nhất rồi đó ha.
Ừ.
À, bài làm bài 2 nhé. Bài 2 và bài 3 để có từ vựng thì mới có thể làm được cái bài kia.
Ừ.
Bài 2, bài 3, bài 5 nè, bài 27, lộn, trót 27 là bài 8. Ừ. Bài 10, ờ, làm bài 13 thì mới làm được bài ngay ở dưới, bài 13 và 15. Rồi hết rồi đó. Ủa, hôm trước gửi bài nghe chưa?
Ờ,
Nhớ là gửi nguyên một set mà đúng không?
đúng rồi, một
Ok,
second.
sao tự xem nhé, tự check cái phần draft ra là goodbye, see you.
Bye bye.